Hello and welcome back to my enchanted chamber. I am the Soul Enchantress. And today I have an exciting topic for you, and that is the habits of insanely successful people and how you can achieve your desires. So the reason and the inspiration for this video actually comes from the sessions that I do with my clients, and as always I create these videos for them, but I felt compelled to create a public video that everyone could listen to and hopefully gain some benefit for yourself. So why the reasons of or the habits, why the topic of habits of insanely successful people? The reason being that for so many years, most of the self-help community have been so concerned with publicizing the science of success, the science of getting rich, how you could find out certain characteristics or qualities about a person or their habits and copy that to create your success. But it is becoming pretty commonplace now that even these self-help gurus are actually coming to the realization that there is more to than just copying someone. There is more to what makes a truly successful person tick. That is just the outside veneer or the outside layer of what makes them successful. When you actually drill deep down within, you understand that being truly successful doesn't mean having millions and billions of money, but a string of divorces follows you, or that you have a fabulous relationship and you're extremely successful and yet you suffer massive self-doubt and massive health problems. So you could be overweight, or you may have health concerns. Success is a very personal definition. So a lot of people get tied up in their definition of success, which actually comes from society's depiction of success or someone else's definition of what success is. So your definition of success needs to be what is right for you, and you need to understand for yourself what success truly means to you. And people who are truly successful, yes, they will be financially successful. They will actually have long-term relationships. They will actually be very healthy. They will eat right. They will move their bodies. And they're also very socially aware and give back and understand the power in paying it forward. Okay, so truly successful people are successful in all facets of their life, not just a skewed version of success in one area of their life and a complete basket case in another. That is not true success. So you need to ask yourself, do you want to measure success in your life as having a very harmonious and harmonic set of energies at play in all areas of your life, which is beautifully balanced? Or would you like to just be successful in one area and a complete disaster in most other areas? That is your personal choice. That is how you wish to view the world, and that is how you wish to create your success. But today I am actually going to speak about one facet of what is common to highly successful individuals. Okay, so I'm actually thinking of creating a series of videos, and if you would like me to do that, please let me know. As always, you know the easiest way to contact me is through my website, soulenchantress.com. Okay, and so this video is about the habits of insanely successful people and how you can achieve your desires. So you can create that level of success in your life by being very clear as to what you want and how you are going to measure your success. So I've just told you the definition that I use to create success in my client's life, and also what I adhere by. I want a life, and I want for my clients a life where there is success in all areas of their life, which is, you know, it's intense in order to work on yourself to get to that, but it is worth it, and it is truly joyous. So I'm gonna actually just touch on one thing that I wanted to in terms of key quality. So that is for this video, and then any other videos, if I decide to do a series, or if you actually want me to do a series, then I will touch on different qualities of the habits of insanely successful people and how that applies to you. Okay, so for this video, one of the key characteristics and qualities that is common among all successful individuals is their level of self-worth. And I was drawn to this image of this beautiful fairy on the sort of the curve of the moon, who's kind of all slumped forward. And the reason that I picked it is because it shows a very desolate kind of a figure, and that is pretty much what a lack of self-worth looks like physically. Okay, so one of the key characteristics that is common among all successful individuals is a level of self-worth. And yes, you guessed it. It is sky high. The level of self-worth of successful individuals is sky high, and they are not afraid to take a leap of faith whenever they feel strongly called to do so. And that is, the faith and the leap they're taking is actually not in something outside. They believe in themselves, and they will bet and bank on themselves. That is high self-worth, okay? Now, I also posted this on Instagram, so I'm just going to go into this really quickly, and I don't want to drag this video out, so it's going to be very brief. And that is, I wanted to give you an example of one of a surefire way or a telltale sign of knowing where your self-worth is at, okay? And that is, I want you to ask these questions of yourself, and one of them will relate to you. So, are you getting paid what you're worth, no matter how you make the money? And this relates to money. So in this example, I'm using money. So I'm not using any other area of your life. I'm using money. So we're going to see what your level of self-worth is. And if you have a low level of self-worth and you're pushing away the flow of money to you. So are you getting paid what you're worth? Are you constantly waiting for a raise at work? Or if you run a business, are your business invoices not being paid on time? And so here's the telltale sign. Do you cringe when you pay your bills? Or do you question the value or worth of a product or service that you want each and every time that you go to purchase it or you decide to buy it? Do you try to kind of question, why is it worth this much? I mean, how much does it cost to make it? And try to bring it down to its nitty-gritty and see if you add up all of the components of whatever makes this product or the service, if it's actually really worth it. Do you do that? Because what that shows is that you have very deep-seated subconscious restrictions and energetic reverberations that actually repel money. And if you are thinking that way, then I bet you are not actually getting paid what you're worth, and you are not getting the raise that you want at work. And if you are running a business, you'll find that you're constantly not being paid on time. So all of that stems to your self-worth, because someone who values themselves and has a very high level of self-worth, and this Quality of low self-worth can be in people who actually may run big businesses, etc. But you will find that they may have a lack of self-worth, and that reflects in certain parts of their business. So when a successful person who has a very high level of self-worth and value themselves, whether it is a product they create or it is a service they provide, you will find that they will be more than happy to pay top dollar or top pounds or whatever your currency is to gain quality products and quality services. They will also be innately concerned with quality and not quantity. Okay, so they would be more than likely to go and buy a $1,000 I don't know, I'm just going to pull something out. They may be willing to go and buy a $1,000 coat for the whole season of their winter versus buying 4 different coats at $250 that are of mediocre value. Do you understand what I mean? They're not concerned with what they're paying out because they value and they see the quality in the service or the product that is being provided. And here's another quick fact I wanted to share with you about me and about how I feel when I pay bills. So when I pay a bill, I actually don't cringe. I don't begrudge the person who is charging me for the service or the product that they are providing. I actually feel a sense of achievement. And sometimes I'm even really thrilled, especially if it is a bill that is related to a percentage or a commission that needs to be paid out for, say, a financial product I use, which brings in money to me. I am thrilled to pay that commission because that means the higher the commission means that the money flowing to me is higher. Do you see how there is a completely different way of thinking? So someone else would go, oh no, my bill was $10 last month. This is all hypothetical figures, $10 last month. But this month my bill is $250. No, that's not good. But someone else may look at it and say, hold on a second, if your commission was actually $10 last month and this month it's $250, that means that is a huge percentage rise in commission, yes, but it means that you've actually earned so much more money, which is why you're paying a higher commission. So you should actually be rejoicing and feeling joyous, not begrudging the bill you have to pay or the commission you have to pay or cringing at it. You should actually be really joyous. But here's the other secret behind the secret that you probably don't get told, is that when you understand the energetics and you truly feel this way, you can't fake these feelings, okay? So when you learn how to feel this way, which is what I teach my clients and which is what I work with my clients on, when you learn how to feel this way and when you truly feel this way, guess what? Your bills actually don't matter anymore, because your money flow becomes vastly increased and the bills become a minute portion of your total earnings. So I hope that this has been helpful, and if you feel like you've got reverberations that are working in the opposite direction, that is actually repelling money instead of bringing it to you, or you would actually like to instill the habits of insanely successful people so that you can achieve your desires, I would love to hear from you. And the easiest way to contact me is through my website, soulenchantress.com. And I wish you wonderful increased levels of self-worth and joyous blessings.